Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, first, I just want to say my heart goes out to everybody affected by the storm. Um, it's terrible. There's just a lot of stuff lost, a lot of damage. Everybody got it. Um, yeah, so praying for you and uh, your family and anyone else affected by the storm. And I'm sending my best to everybody. My mom's a truck driver also, and she's stuck on I-40 in North Carolina, east of Asheville. So when you get on the North Carolina road map and you start looking, trying to find a way out, every road that leads to another road eventually leads to a closed road. There's so many bridges, damaged highways, the roads fallen, just tore apart and sunken and washed away, and there's just no way out. She's safe, so I'm happy about that. Um, yeah, like I said, sending my best. Little update about Oakley Transport down here out of Lake Wales, Florida. I'm loving it. I went out with my trainer yesterday, took a load of vinegar down to Miami and come back. We did tank training this morning for a couple hours. I got to do tank training tomorrow for a couple hours. I go back out with my trainer next week. I'm not sure how many days. It could be, I might test out Thursday or Friday. I'm just guessing. I don't know. A lot of people are testing out on Thursdays and Fridays, I guess. I think it's going to be like a full week of training with the trainer. So if that's the case, probably test out Friday, but it's all dependent on how I'm doing. I feel like I'm picking it up well. It's just repetitive. It's not hard. You just have to make sure you do everything the right way, because you don't want to have a spill. You don't want to mess up, because it could be costly. And if you fail, if you just have like I don't know what to call it, the word I'm looking for, you're just not paying attention, and you cause something to happen and it's your fault. I mean, you could be liable for that. Somebody's got to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like when you unload the product, what's left in the tank, they call that the hill. That's the leftover product. If you fail to check the tank and report it, and there's 100 gallons of whatever in there, and you don't report it, that's your fault. So should the company have to pay for it? Sure. Some people will say, well, that's the cost of doing business. Well, true, but if you don't hold drivers liable for some stuff, they just have a don't care attitude, and they're just going to mess up all the time because they don't have to pay for it. As long as you do your job, you're not going to pay for anything. Same with the car hauling industry. Those drivers, if they don't check for damages when they pick up vehicles, then they're going to be liable for the damage. You have to check stuff, and I'm okay with it. They're not going to take money from me because I'm going to pay attention. Sure, we're human. Everybody makes mistakes. But I'm telling you, man, I'm happy to be here. It sucks getting laid off from a company after being there for 2 weeks, and it really puts you in a bind. And, everybody tells you, oh, you got to have an emergency fund. You got to have an emergency fund. But sure, we can have an emergency fund and we can start living. Not everybody's able to save up for an emergency fund. But, it's life. Like I said, you just don't give up. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward. And that's what I've been doing. So I feel like I've taken a few steps backwards. Well, that's fine because I'm going to keep pushing forward. But that's the update I have about Oakley so far. I feel blessed. I feel happy to be here. Nothing against my old company that I quit back in April, March. I love them. I think they're great. Because I had some people ask me why I didn't go back there. they're a wonderful company. I don't have one bad word to say about them, but I wanted to pull a tanker, and so that's why I switched over to the tanker side of trucking. I want to get my feet wet, and I want to get my experience, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and now I'm doing it. And I'm not out there on the road with my own truck and tank yet, but I will be, because I'm going to succeed. I'm going to push forward, and I'm going to keep moving. I got a family that relies on me, and I'm going to make them happy, and I'm going to do what I have to do to support them. So if you want to come, I don't even know how recruiting bonuses work or whatnot, and I'm not looking for it. I've never looked for it at any company I've worked for. I don't even know if I can get one. I don't, some companies you got to be there for a month to 3 months, 6 months before you're even eligible to get one. So right now I don't care. But if you want to come to a company, I'll tell you this is a different type of orientation than I've ever had. I've been driving 6.5 years, and I've been to a few different orientations. And if you want one that's intense, and they'll let you'll figure out if you want to be at a good company or not. When you come here, I'm just gonna tell you that. But it's not a bad decision. You seen the hotel they put me up in. I don't have to share a room. Got my own room. They pay pretty good. If you're scared of hauling hazmat, I wouldn't be scared. I've never hauled hazmat before. I've hauled some batteries in a dry box before, but I don't really count that because it's non-placard. But the only hazmat they haul here is alcohol. You're not hauling dynamite, fuel. Yeah, sure, it's labeled as flammable, but I don't think it blows up. Just be careful. Drive like you got some sense. If you're a good driver, their safety bonus is like $800 a month. A month. That's every month, $800 safety bonus, and there's a lot of people that get it. You don't have to drive 45 mile an hour across the entire country in order to get an $800 bonus. Somebody cuts you off, you just tap the brake, you let off the fuel, you slow down a little bit, keep your safe following distance. Just keep your eyes on the road. Just drive like be a good driver, and you'll get it. I haven't got one yet, so I can't speak for myself. But I'm brand new. My trainer said he gets it every single month. There's a lot of people that say they get it, and it's not hard to get. Everybody here seems to be really thrilled and really happy to be here. They all like it. So I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna get running. I'm gonna show them I'm hungry. I'm hungry to work, and I'm hungry to make money. And I want to be with a good company. And I have to make good money. I set my standards high. I have to get paid. If I'm going to be away from my family, I'm going to get paid. I'm not going to settle for a half a check every week. But I heard they keep you busy and keep you running. And I like to maximize my time. I'm away from home. I want to work. And I feel like I'm going to be able to do that here. These guys say they don't sit around. They always got work. And, just like any company, you're going to have drivers that absolutely hate it where you are. And you got to ask them, why are they still here? And that's with every company. You got people that love it, and you're going to have people that hate it. You just got to stay positive. Anyways, yeah. We went to Miami Friday, load of vinegar. Did some tank training on the yard this morning. And got to do some more tank training tomorrow for a couple hours in the morning. Go back out next week. And I will be testing out. I'm not getting sent home. I love it. And I'm learning. I'm excited. And I think Oakley's a great place. So if you want to get into tanking, you got your tanker. I don't think hazmat's required to get hired. You definitely want to get it, though. It'll help you get some extra money. TWIC card will make it easier for you. Passport will make it easy if you want to go to Canada. Give it a shot and check them out.